Good morning, my loves. Happy Wednesday. We're halfway there. Hang in there. Interesting topic today. Can you love someone but not really like them? Think about it. What comes to mind is when your kids are growing up. We all love our kids to the moon and back. We'd take a bullet for them. We would do anything under the sun for our kids. However, there are times they may be a little mouthy, disrespectful, a little sass. They don't clean their rooms. They don't do their chores. They're kids. They're teenagers. And you may not like them. You may not appreciate or endorse their mood, attitude, or behaviors, but you still love them. Tell them that. You can tell your child, you know, I love you to the moon and back, and I would do anything for you. However, right now, you're not my friend. You know, I don't appreciate your attitude. I don't appreciate whatever. And explain that to them, but always let them know you love them. Absolutely. Your spouse, your significant other. Oh, honey, please. Of course you love them. You're head over heels in love after all these years, and that's wonderful and beautiful. And yet they're a bonehead. And yet they know how to get on that one nerve, you know, and just, and they feel the same way about you. You know, can you not stir your coffee that way? Can you not hug the remote? Would it hurt you to pick up your socks? Put your dishes in the dishwasher, whatever it is. And sometimes you may not like them. You know, they just irritate the catnip out of you, and you are just, no, I do not like you right now. Maybe they said something that really hurt your feelings. That's when you need to talk about it. That's when you need to tell them, I love you. There's no doubt I love you, but I don't appreciate your behavior, your attitude, what you said. Something like that. But be sure and let them know the difference. You're upset with them. You may not like them right now, but you do love them. That's important for them to know that you do love them. Absolutely, positively. Family, same thing with family. Family members, you know, you grew up with them, you love them to the moon and back. Maybe they have issues, anger issues, addictions, inappropriate behaviors. They're hanging with people you don't want your kids around, whatever the case is. That does not take away that you don't love them as a family member. And that's fine, but you don't want to be friends with them. That can happen. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's okay. Tell them that. You need to voice that yes, I love you as a family member, but I don't support your behaviors, your friend, whatever it is. But let them know that. Because that's setting very clear boundaries that yes, you do love them. However, you are not going to tolerate disrespect. You are not going to tolerate their attitude, their behavior, whatever's going on. It's all about boundaries. What about yourself? Can you love yourself and not like yourself at the same time? Absolutely. Absolutely, because we all do stupid stuff continually. I mean, I'm sure at least 2 or 3 times a day, I look in the mirror and say, are you serious? Why did you say that? Or why did you do that? Or what were you thinking? But I still love myself. Absolutely. I try to take very good care of myself. I have good boundaries. That took years and years and years to figure that out and to implement safe, healthy boundaries. It's all about self-care, loving yourself, taking care of yourself. I go to the doctor. Everything I'm supposed to take, you know, I'm on a couple of medications because I'm old. I take, Synthroid. I had my thyroid removed. And thanks to chemo, God bless you, chemo, I developed diabetes. My numbers are perfect now. I have been on Ozempic since 2019. My numbers are outstanding. They're wonderful. Watch what I eat. I exercise, and I take care of myself, drink tons of water. But it's all self-care because I love myself that much. I have one body, and I want this body to last me a long time. I don't disrespect my body. I don't abuse my body. I don't allow other people to abuse my body. Now, in the past, yeah, I have been in, relationships I probably shouldn't have been in. As many of you know, I lost my first child, my daughter, to domestic violence. I was pregnant. I was 5 months pregnant with Claire when my then ex-husband assaulted me, kicked me in the stomach repeatedly. The placenta separated. Claire was born early. Back in the 70s, she didn't stand a chance. And we went to the hospital and she was born and she passed. I carried that deep and dark within me for years, and I did not love myself because I blamed myself for that. I should have had better boundaries. I should have left a long time ago, but now we're getting into the shoulda, woulda, couldas. You cannot turn back the clock. And I learned to place the blame where the blame belonged, and that was on him and his anger issues. He was 28, I was 18. You have to be realistic. And I have learned through the years to create and maintain healthy boundaries with people. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, I'm not into that. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I meet a really nice person and they ask me out, if they're a smoker, no, honey. If they're into weed, oh, definitely no. No, 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 no. That's not going to happen. No, not around me, not on my watch, not in my home, not around my cat. Speaking of which, my cat's right here. Little photo bomb there. You have to create and maintain strong, healthy boundaries because you're worth that. To love yourself. And then we're human. We all mess up from time to time. And that's okay. You may not like yourself at those times, but you forgive yourself. Life lesson learned, and you go on. Because we're all worthy of love and forgiveness and cat hair. Lots of cat hair. Sorry about that. Finn, people don't need to see all your cat toys. I'm telling you, the living room, I try to keep everything picked up. It's like having a toddler around. What? What? I know. You're a good kid. You're a good boy. I'm sorry. I was not expecting this. But you can love someone and not like them. Speaking of which, 2 o'clock this morning, I'm asleep. I am comfortable. Life is good. And someone who has 4 paws but shall remain nameless hopped on the bed and thought they wanted to eat. They wanted their wet food. At 2:30 in the morning, I don't think so. I love this little furry beast to the moon and back. So he decided not to vicious bite, but to just play bite. Yeah, no. And after 3 little play bites, he got removed from the bed. I did not like him at that point in time. And I told him that. I said, honey, I love you to the moon and back, but you are not going to do this. No. So even with our pets, we can love them to the moon and back, but you don't always have to like them. Your job. I'm very passionate about my work and what I do, but there are times it can get to me. Absolutely. There are horror stories that I am told, about things that people are going through, have been through, their traumas, their core wounds, and they're horrific. And if I didn't have my besties, it would be really difficult. But I love what I do, but some days I just don't like it. Some days are just hard days for all of us. And that's okay. That's when you have a little self-care. Take a bath, take a walk, listen to some music, put on a movie, something. What I recommend is having a nice cup of tea, maybe some water, get outside, fresh air, snuggle with a pet, something to make your heart smile. And it'll be okay. We all have blips, in the radar that some days are just not that great a day. Other days are great. But it's okay, totally okay, to love someone or something, and sometimes just not really like it. Now, when whomever, whatever you're upset with comes back to you and apologizes, sincerely apologizes. Sincerely. Life lesson learned. Okay. Do not rub their nose in it. Don't keep bringing it up. Do not keep score. No. It happened. Let it go. Life lesson learned. Tell them, I don't want this to happen again. I want you to respect me enough to not repeat this behavior. Finn, are you listening? Yeah, no. But let them know what's tolerated and what isn't. It will be okay, but let them know you still love them. But don't let it become an issue. If it's a repeated behavior, they weren't sincere in their apology. And then you got a problem. Then you need to make decisions. If it's a relationship, are they being, truthful and honest with you? Do you need to remain in that relationship? If it's your child, you need to sit down and have a little conversation with your kiddo. Is it somebody they're hanging around that's a bad influence? Is it just they're a teenager and, this is the way life's going to be for the next couple of months? It happens. But communication, respect, and boundaries. But let them know you love them no matter what. But sometimes you just don't like them. And that's okay. But always be open to forgiveness. Don't let the problem control you. You control the problem. So when you forgive someone, you're saying, I'm not going to let this issue control me. I control the issue. Forgiveness, okay, fine, I forgive you. But ask them, before you say, I forgive you, ask them, would you do this again? Given the same situation, the same circumstances, would you do it again? Are you sorry for what you did? Are you sorry for being caught? Are you sorry for hurting my feelings and making me cry or disrupting the family or whatever happened? Are you just sorry for being caught, for being punished? That tells you a lot right there. Something to think about. But always love yourself and tell people in your life that you love them. You may not like what they do, but you love them nonetheless. Have a good Wednesday.